Hey, what's up guys, we're coming at you with a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussion video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the 4 newly revealed Toon cards from the upcoming set Toon Chaos, which I know a lot of people are excited for because of the new Chaos support and the reprint of Pot of Extravagance. Then there's me, who cares more about the Toon support. So in this video we're going to be talking about them and kind of combos that you can pull off potentially with these new cards and synergies that work, and some kind of the problems that these cards might actually fix for the deck. And of course, if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and sub to the channel and help me reach that 500 subscriber milestone. Now that's out of the way guys, let's jump into the video and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. So we're going to start things off, obviously, with the card that everybody knew was coming, and please apologize. I do apologize. These aren't English because they were not revealed on an English stream, but these images have been taken from WIGO organization. So the first card is Toon Blackluster Soldier. I guess the card that everyone was super excited for. You know, giving Toons a BLS. Well, what does it do? It's a level 8 warrior Toon that has 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense. It's an Earth, so same attribute as the original Blackluster Soldier. So it's not a Chaos. Surprisingly, because it's not dark or light. It cannot be normal summoned or set. It must first be special summoned from your hand by attributing Toon monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 8 or more. While you control Toon World and your opponent doesn't control a Toon monster, he can attack directly, and once per turn if you control Toon World, you can target the card on the field and banish it, but it cannot attack during the turn that's activated. Now obviously, its summon condition is very similar to the combination to the original Blackluster Soldier, and its effect is very similar to, I think it's Envoy of the Beginning. Now, obviously, there are a lot of Blackluster Soldiers, and of course, seeing as this is a Chaos set, and Blackluster is pretty much infamous for being a Chaos monster at this point, it makes sense that they kind of reference those two cards. Now, as a boss monster, this isn't terrible. The problem is, it's like, why would you trade 2 Toons for this? Yes, it can banish something, but it targets, and then it can't attack. I mean, sure, it can't attack the turn it's summoned anyway, so you could summon it, use that effect to banish something, but then, really, what else are you going to do with it? You're throwing 2 Toons away to make this? Or, of course, you can just summon it from the deck with Dark Magician, which I think is what most people are going to do, or you can just summon it with Red Eyes. So there are ways you can utilize this to your advantage. Whether or not I run it in my deck, I don't know. It is a suitable level 8 replacement that's much easier to get out on the field than Blue Eyes or Ancient Gear Golem. But ultimately, do you really want to run this? I mean, Ancient Gear Golem does give you piercing, and your opponent can't activate spells or traps when it attacks. So arguably, I still think that Ancient Gear Golem is a better card in the deck than Blackluster Soldier. But at the end of the day, that's completely up to you. I know a lot of people are going to be very excited about this iconic monster becoming a Toon. So everyone was kind of excited for Blackluster Soldier. Then there's me, who got excited over this. The Toon Harpie Lady. Finally, one of the most iconic female monsters other than Dark Magician Girl is getting a Toon monster. And she's actually quite good. So as you would expect, she's a level 4 wind Toon with 1,300 attack and 1,400 defense, the same stats as the original Harpie Lady. She can't attack in the turn she's summoned. If you control Toon World, she can be special summoned from your hand. Then if you control another Toon monster, you can destroy a spell or trap your opponent controls. This effect can only be used as a hard once per turn, and while you control Toon World and your opponent doesn't have a Toon monster, she can attack directly. So Toon Harpie Lady is actually really good. She's basically another Toon Mermaid. Now we have more free special summons in the deck. And of course, thinking as these are newer Toons as well, they don't have the if Toon World is destroyed, destroy these monsters, which is easily the weakest part of the Toon archetype. The fact that she can also be normal summoned is great. I really do like that effect. It's not like Mermaid that breaks in your hand if you don't have World or Kingdom. You know, Toon Harpie Lady can be special summoned if you have another Toon monster. You don't even need, if you have Toon World. So you can bring her out, special summon her, and then you can special summon Toon Mermaid, then you can go and make a big Toon, like just tribute summon into Blue Eyes Toon or Ancient Gear Golem if you want to, and then do some really cool things. Or you can special summon her out, special summon Mermaid, special summon her, pop a back row, then special summon DMG, and then attack, and then you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. There's lots of things that Toon Harpie Lady really does enable. I love that she's able to summon herself, which kind of references the swarm effect of Harpies in their own deck. So you know how much I love Harpies. And she does have like a, Harpie's Hunting Ground-like effect as well built into her, where she can actually destroy back row, which is something that the Harpie archetype was actually, the Toon archetype was actually lacking at some point. So I'm very happy with Toon Harpie Lady, and I could easily see this as a 3-of in a deck, just because of how much advantage she actually gives you. Heck, you could even just take out Mermaid if you wanted to, and just replace her with 3 Toon Harpie Lady. She does so much, and the destruction is a May. so you don't have to destroy a card, which is absolutely fantastic. I love this card so much. It really does look like her as well. A really nice cartoony version of it. This is easily my favorite card that's been revealed for Toons from this set so far. Maybe I'm biased, but I just love it in terms of the artwork and effect. I think it's fantastic. So the next card we're going to take a look at is something that specifies a lot of people thought that Toon Table of Contents was a broken card, which it is, but it's for Toons. So they made one better for Toons, which is actually a much better designed card because it's not splashable in literally every deck. So we're talking about Toon Bookmark. So Toon Bookmark is a normal spell that lets you add a Toon World or one card that specifically lists Toon World in its text from your deck to your hand except itself. So it's already balanced. If Toon World you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish it from your graveyard instead, and you can only activate one Toon Bookmark per turn. So this card is absolutely fantastic. One of the biggest problems that Toon Table of Contents actually had was its inability to be able to search certain cards in the archetype. Now, it could basically search anything with the exception of Mimicat or Comic Hand. Now with Toon Bookmark, we're actually able to go out and search Mimicat and Comic Hand. As well as that, we can also search out Toon Table, and we can actually thin our deck 5 cards in a turn if we so choose to. Obviously, you go table, into Bookmark, into either Comic Hand, Mimicat, or any other card you want. What also makes this card fantastic, apart from, of course, the protection for Toon World if it's destroyed, which is another huge weakness of the deck, we can actually go ahead and search out our Snatch Steal. A lot of people actually don't understand why Toons were given an archetypal Snatch Steal. Well, now we have a way to search it, which I think is perfectly balanced, because Toons, it doesn't mean that Toons need the best monsters in the game to be actually playable. They actually just need a way to take a Comic Hand and then Comic Hand your opponent's boss monster, and it turns it into a Toon anyway. I love Comic Hand as a card. I think it's such a great card, so thematic for the archetype, and Toon Bookmark is absolutely fantastic. You know, the Toon support we got in Dragons of Legend, other than Toon Kingdom and Mimicat and Comic Hand, were kind of meh at best, but of course this new support in a Toon-focused set is absolutely fantastic, and I love Toon Bookmark so much. But we're not done. We have one other card, and finally Toons are getting a brand new trap card that is actually phenomenal for the archetype, and that is an archetypal vampire domination, or I think it's Infernity Barrier was the original form of this card. It is called Terra Tune. And when a spell or trap or monster effect is activated, or you control a Toon World and a Toon monster or monsters, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This is a hard once per turn effect. Now, this card is phenomenal. They gave Toons a counter trap that negates something. This can actually help you protect Kingdom. Now, I know a lot of people say that Kingdom is vulnerable from being Cosmic Cycloned. Then you just save your Terra Tune for the Cosmic Cyclone. We are actually getting cards that actually protect Toon World. The biggest problem with this archetype is Toon World being destroyed. But, of course, Toon Bookmark and Terra Tune can help us protect our Toon World / Toon Kingdom, because, you know, no one really relies on Toon World. Everyone just plays 3 Kingdom from being eliminated, which is great. Also, I love this card. The artwork is pretty cool as well. It's a nice reference in a way to like the anime where Toon World was able to protect itself by being a broken card. Fantastic. I really do love these cards. In terms of Toon reprints, so far we know Toon World is getting reprinted in the pack as well. As for Toon Kingdom, I believe that is getting reprinted in the Dragons of Legend reprint later this year with all the other Toon support, which probably makes sense why they're brewing this set first, so people can get their hands on that stuff and then go ahead and grab all their other stuff. So they're actually making it quite easy for you to play Toons. Whether or not they're going to see reprints of some of the other older Toon cards like Toon Mermaid, Toon Mars Sorcerer, and Toon Gemini Elf, I don't know. Toon Gemini Elf is pretty much a staple 3 of in the deck. She's absolutely fantastic, being able to destroy your opponent's hand. Mars Sorcerer is really difficult to get a hold of because he draws you cards. I think a lot of the time these cards were last printed was Legendary Collection Yugi's World, and that was a really long time ago. So hopefully we do get to see some key Toon reprints. In terms of whether or not how to change your deck up, obviously this does really shake up the Toon deck. Whether or not you want to focus on still running 3 in Toon table of contents as well as 3 bookmark is fine. I think you would be fine running potentially 2 Toon table and 3 bookmark. Depends on how much searching you want to actually be able to do. You're still going to make space for terraformings. You still have to make space for your hand traps as well, but essentially Toon Bookmark and Toon Bookmark, Terraforming, Metaverse, and your Toon tables that can give you up to 8 copies of Toon Kingdom in your deck. So it is so easy to have access to Toon Kingdom. I know a lot of people wanted a monster that's able to go ahead and discard itself to search for Kingdom, but hey, Bookmark is so much better. I'm so much happier that we have a card like Bookmark over a specific Toon Kingdom searcher. But anyway, guys, that is just my thoughts on these cards. What do you guys think about them? Let me know in the comments below. Do you love the Toon Harpie Lady as much as me? Come on, guys. I really do love it. My only problem with it is she doesn't count as Harpie Lady while she's on the field and in the graveyard, which means she probably won't be seeing any any appearance in my Harpie Lady deck. But hey, I would have loved her to have that effect, and I just would have thrown her in as a one-off just for casual games. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts below. Feel free to like the video, give it a sub to the channel if you enjoy the content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you for the next video.